Zizi. Then is Zizi bedding come. Sana a hawk will be so a man was studio. Your friend Ataman Nikita. And also so your name better can come off. Now a brand no one set gun in papa. I see your bedding come on there. I said, oh, you're doing it. Come on, I said. Usiano na yo ho se we share believe ugo country edina tema wa so betumi ayese papa. Okay, enti tell repeat this rhythm number me nko. Okay, Ataman.
Yeah man.
Let's go.
Make a put something for top, right? Alright.
So let's go. It's Friday night, let's go.
You want stand?
That's right. Ataman Nikita in the house, no? I'm good. Yeah. I am stuck. I am running out of luck, no spare in my truck. Passers by don't give up. Anonymous. My position is anonymous, you numerous. The number is anonymous. Yeah, we remain all alone together wherever. We'll never be able to change the weather. Accuracy is limited for prediction. You can't even see, so control is fiction. We are not an aberration. Our sensational creation don't symbolize somebody lost. Each and every one of us, we will not be tossed. We will not forget the past, that's to build a future. We will be born again like a resuscitated, stillborn, fitzy grown without the chaperone. Rise again in the morning, out of the groan. I'm more of a singer, so here it comes. How can I leave the stars in the past? How can I? When it's done? How can I? When it's done? Rolling through my veins, the hate I suppressed from the pain from these chains. Just as hard as cocaine, but not in vain. I bled the abuse of my brain. Now I can see the light shining bright. All hopes broken loose, but some still stand and fight. No mind from height can stop the soul of right. Can overcome this plight. Broken into 1,000 pieces made of human clay. Bomb the base, decay in the chemical foreplay. It's okay to be left in disarray. Your forte may just well become your end day. Okay, that's a very old one. The one that just played. It's more than 8 years old. So some of the lyrics I kind of skip my mind, right? Oh, this is a more recent one called
All right, so let's go with this one. Let's go.
We don't go nowhere. And we say we don't go nowhere. Hey, no go nowhere. No go nowhere. And we say when they lie to us, we no go nowhere. Where they want to twist our minds, yeah? No go nowhere. No go nowhere. And we say we don't go nowhere. Yo. That's Dr. Pushkin. No go. Man, you gotta call me loose, cause I thought good time. Call me Malcolm, so just rhyme. Papam. Cause every pride form, they try to do the same form. They try to shut us down, but we will not conform. Figure out which for whom. You hear this is life, will never shut me up. No, come like it's there on that. Yeah. I don't think that I don't I don't, I don't, I don't think they know my name. 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 Nameless, just cause you all are aimless. Say less, take so much, you are fameless. Blameless, shed the blame, it is faceless, stressless. We all end up the same place. Dreaming bad like a vulture. Take me home, headless sculpture. All this time, faceless sin. Wicked minds will never win. No more, know my name, what is that for? When I pour myself out to you, always want more. Hard to sort, balance must restore. Please don't bore with me, I don't need y'all anymore. No more nameless nightmares, they won't see me fail. Claw through hell, we will prevail. I don't think they know my name. 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 Know my name, know my name. Let them know my name, know my name.
Okay.
Ooh,
But you're back
yeah.
from now, I mean, some common, you have a body tree, you have a body pigeon, you have a body wall.
They're not mixing in a.
Yeah, nice one. Okay, so Ataman,
Yeah, man. J Toxic.
yeah, man.
Your name be powerful, though. Too much. Too much. I see the name crash up.
Now you just more
Serious, serious.
scary, but very
Scary.
calm and collected.
Oh yeah, scary in the right way.
Yeah, man.
Uh-huh.
So, let's start like this.
Mm-hmm.
Who be Ataman Nikita?
That is me.
Mm-hmm.
Feely, feely.
Feely.
That's
Are you a
my.
Ghanaian?
Yes, I'm a Ghanaian. So Ataman Nikita is my Russian pseudonym. Okay, it's my side name. Basically, it's, part of it is my real name. Nikita is my Russian name. Half Russian, half Ghanaian.
Okay, so
Yes.
okay.
My Ghanaian part comes from the north of Ghana, Bogatanga, Upper
Nice
East.
one.
Yes, and so I'm from the Grusi tribe. Gurne. We speak Gurne.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, from Bongo district.
So which part of you is a Ghanaian and
My mother is Russian. My father was Ghanaian. Yes.
was?
He is no more alive.
Oh, sorry
Yes.
for that.
That's
May
okay.
his soul rest in peace.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so Ataman,
Yeah.
have you ever stayed in Ghana before? Or let's have a brief.
Okay, let me just give you a quick
About you.
timeline of my growing up. So I was born in Ghana, in Suhum. To be specific, yes.
Guy.
Serious. Well, we grew up in a mastermind. Myself and my brother, with my mother and father. I was raised basically in a mastermind for 4 years, from 1981 till 1985. Before we moved to Russia, where my father went to further his studies. He started studying in Russia. Met my mother. They got married. We came to Ghana.
Came to Ghana.
Yes,
You're
and then
forbidden guy.
serious. Be proper invader, capturer.
I'm telling you.
So we were born. He went back to do his PhD, and then things didn't work out between them, so they separated.
Wow.
Divorce and things. So we stayed with our mother in Russia for about 10 years, going to school there and everything. Eventually came back to Ghana to live with our father. Started going to senior high school. Had to learn English afresh.
Wow.
From scratch. At the age of 15, I didn't know how to speak English, so I couldn't even write BC. So they had to take me 1 year back and say, wait, you have to go to JSS1. Finish that, because JSS2 will finish and go to SHLA. So they said, go and learn English, learn social studies, cultural studies, life skills, vocational skills, all those. So eventually, serious. So eventually, finished high school, junior high school, went to high school in Prempeh College.
Oh, beautiful.
Yes, a man for.
So you be Kumasi guy.
I'll be Kumasi guy, yeah. So for line there in my area. But that's all those
Wow.
areas. My brother too finished up Okuwari. So I know. And I also went to Accra, JSS in Accra, in boarding school at St. John's Preparatory in Chimota.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my alma mater for JSS. Then Brempe, then from there to UDS Nabrongo for a bit. Then went to school in US. After my dad passed away, went to New York. Did some schooling there, finished my degree there, came back to Ghana to work. So actually right now I work as a public servant.
Okay.
I work in a technical university in Bolga Technical University. I'm a network administrator.
Serious IT guy.
Actually, small.
And how about the music?
Well, that started long ago, back when I was a kid, basically, with learning instruments, having a piano in the house. In Russia, piano is it's not common, but it's very well revered as something. If you have it in your house, you have to learn it, because classical music is part of Russian culture. So classical instruments are very common and respected. So I grew up learning to play the piano a bit, learned to play the tuba in an orchestra for a bit, then played the organ in the Catholic church in Tamale for a while when we were growing up
So
there.
you were a Catholic?
I was raised Catholic. To be honest with you, not exactly aligned with that train of thought in the moment.
Okay, so
Yes.
what are you now?
I'm a believer in everyone should choose their path.
Yeah.
Even if everyone believes in their own God and there's a billion gods that everyone believes in one of their own, I think it should be fair for everybody to do that and have their peace of mind. And people should still be able to respect
part
their...
of the, what do you call it, the fundamental human rights.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
freedom
Yeah.
of worship, freedom
Exactly.
of... I mean, you have your choice.
Because ideally, if you can interact without having to judge people, without having to attack people for what they believe in, and still be friends and still interact nicely and have peace and calm and sanity, I think that is the goal. We just tend to take things a bit too personal in life, in general.
Okay, so let's do this before I come to the real interview. In one of the songs I played earlier on, there was a line, they lied to us. Who they lied to you?
Well, that I think is the Nogogo song you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nogogo it actually came out earlier this year, and it's specifically targeted towards the politicians, the leaders, our big men who are supposed to be taking care of us, who are supposed to be carrying us in their hand, because we gave them that authority and the power to take us and lead us to wherever we need to go. But unfortunately, they are not always doing that. They are kind of having other objectives, and all we are hearing is lies every day on a daily basis.
You think?
Oh, absolutely. I don't watch TV because of that. I can't open Metro TV or TV3 and in the morning before I go to work and say I'm not going to have BP before I get to work. It's guaranteed. I'll have an accident on the way to work. If I walk into somebody's room and they're watching TV3 and there's an argument about politics, my blood boils before I even hear the full sentence that the person has said.
Why is it like that?
Because all they do is lie. If you know how to read between the lines, if you know how people lie to you and you can read people, you know every person on the panel is lying. Whether they're NPP, NDC or any other party.
They are all liars.
They're all liars. It's guaranteed that 90% of what they are saying is intro.
I'm try and throw.
Oh, too much.
Okay, somebody said you should repeat that line again. You don't watch televisions because you feel
Yes,
them politicians are liars.
Yes, politicians lie to us. Unfortunately, the not to shine light on you or kind of point at you per se, because all journalists, all presenters have to toe the line in order to get those people to come to them. So they have to play the games, and unfortunately, because they play those games and because they allow the people to play those games, the people take advantage of us. They take advantage of you, and they use these platforms to propagate their lies, propagate their deception that is constantly being poured into our ears to twist our minds, thinking that things are this way or that way. When you walk on the street, that is not how it is. People are suffering. People don't have food in their mouths. People don't have money to pay for their school fees for their children.
But always they want it to look like a bed of roses.
Yes, and they want you to be the one to contribute to their well-being. Put them into power. That is what they want. At the end of the day, when they get into power, it's a different story. It's always a different story. Doesn't matter how good you are. Even you could be very idealistic and very perfect. When you get there, the people around you are going to corrupt you. They will kill you if you don't corrupt yourself or get rid of you. It happens all over the world, in the biggest country and the smallest ones. So it's not something that is new.
Basically, it's not about the African politicians, but politicians
In general, it's just the nature of the game. And
Lies.
personally, I strongly believe. I'm sorry, this is going to annoy a lot of people on social media and all over the world, but I believe that religion is an extension of politics.
Really?
I'm sorry, but that is my belief. That religion is just another tool, another chain to shackle your legs to the ground so that you cannot fly.
Wow.
To keep you on the ground. That's it.
Short of words, man. Anyway, so when did you do your first professional recordings?
Professional. If you're talking about professional recordings, that would be a few years back, a couple of years back, when my brother was doing some, starting to do serious music, and I was not yet ready for that. That's why you see the song you played last is my actual first single.
Okay.
From my coming up album that's coming at the end of the year. Enigma, yes. Because I'm unknown, nobody knows me really in the industry. So faceless, nameless. So that's where I'm coming from. But previously I used to feature a lot on my brother's music because he's had a little more freedom.
Name?
Dr. Pushkin.
Oh, okay.
You've heard of him, right?
Yeah.
Of course. Lyrical Joe and Kojo Q and so on. Yeah, he has released some tracks recently. We just made one with the award-winning artist, right? Strongman, yeah, still here. So I'm on the hook on that one as well.
Okay.
We just released the video not too long ago, and Enigma video is also coming out at the end of this month as well. So I started doing professional music, supporting my brother's music, and doing the hooks for him, sometimes featuring, maybe do a verse or so. But it's only now that I've actually finally committed myself to the process, because my life is so. I have a family now. I've had a family for a few years. I have some kids. I have a full-time job. Where I live is not necessarily perfect for this kind of involvement. So I've kind of stayed away from it for some time. But now I think it's time for me to get on the scene because time is running out.
Yeah.
And the things I want to say, the things I want to do, and what I want to say, what I want to have done by a certain point, I think there's enough time for me to get it done and then be happy with it.
So what you mean is that for now you're trying to put the IT stuff down for put it on hold?
No. I'm not putting anything on hold. It's just that I couldn't have balanced the two or three things, family, work, and music, at maybe 5 years ago. It wouldn't have been possible for me. Yeah.
So how are you going to manage that? Because music...
Very involving.
Yeah.
Very involving. So, thanks to my...
It's time demanding.
It's time demanding. Resource
like
demanding.
A woman. Yes.
If you don't caress, if you don't touch, you don't press the right buttons, it will leave you behind.
Yeah.
Yes, woman will leave you behind. So it's very true. I agree with you. But and still, my brother has done a very great job, Dr. Pushkin. He has laid a foundation for his music, for our music. Our label, Isolarium Entertainment, has done a lot of work to create a foundation. And social media supports that very well. You guys are doing a great job. The presenters, radio stations, you are creating packages for artists, you are bringing artists on the platforms. So if you structure yourself well, you get the resources structured properly, you will be able to decently manage that. But if the structures are not there and you're doing it on your own, if you are treading the ground on your own, carrying your own bag, doing everything on your own, it's not going to be easy. It's not. That's why it is not that easy in this industry to do this.
All right, so Ataman, how would you describe your kind of music? Like, where would you put it in terms of genre? Are you going to put your kind of music? How would you describe it?
Well, for now, what I'm producing now, and the kind of music I intend to make for the next few years is going to be mostly Afropop and R&B.
Afropop,
R&B. R&B is where my voice really lies. R&B, I can do rock, I can do R&B. Depends on the range I'm trying to fit and then the instrumentals I'm working with. But technically speaking, my voice can do R&B, and then once the beat changes a bit into a more African style beat, then it becomes Afropop by default. So I'm pretty much in that scheme. So when I'm maybe tired of Afro pop or tired of R&B and I decide I want to do more pop, I'll move to that genre. But for now, I think I'm pretty much solidly stuck in R&B. I want to make sure that people enjoy my music and enjoy my voice in that space for now.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. Assuming you are filing for nomination for next year's TGM.
Assuming. No assumptions here, my brother. It's happening.
I know, right?
It's
But
happening, yes.
let's assume you are filing
Yes,
for nomination.
yes,
Where
yes.
would you put yourself? Like an underground artist, emerging artist, new artist. Where would you put yourself?
I think I'll categorize myself emerging or new, one of those.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
because I'm not underground, definitely not underground. Some of the songs we've released, some of the artists we have collaborated with, some of the artists that are on my album, definitely not underground. You understand? So new would be more appropriate. Emerging is fair. I wouldn't have a problem with any one of those two. Yeah.
Great. So we will go and have a bite on your new tune again.
That one.
That is Enigma. All right.
Enigma, yes.
What actually inspired that lyrics or that content?
It is basically my coming out song. I am unknown. Nobody knows me. Nobody knows what I sound like, what I look like. I am unknown. Enigma. Nameless, faceless. Therefore, I'm coming out for people to get to know me and get a feel of me. So that's pretty much, it's a perfect, it actually, it was magic how it happened. We recorded the song within, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes to an hour. We just listened to the beats. The hook came to me in less than 5 minutes.
Tell us about it. How did it was that?
This is produced by Fredstar.
Okay.
And we walked into his studio to check out whether we can collaborate. But my brother already has some track with Lyrical Joe that he had produced. So we're there to finish up that and see whether there's something he can get me for me to work on. And he just played one instrumental. I listened to it, bobbing my head for a bit. I said, no, can I record something? And then I sat down, recorded it. That became the hook at once. Then my brother wrote a verse, recorded it while I was writing my half.
Right there.
Then he wrote his half. Then I wrote my half. We recorded it right there. It was done within an hour.
Wow.
And then I listened to another instrumental, recorded the hook for that. Another instrumental, recorded the hook for that. I was impressed with Fredstar's process. And his instrumentals were top notch on the spot. And he got me what I wanted when I asked for it. I didn't have to listen to 10 or 20 instrumentals. So I was quite impressed. Fredstar did a good job.
Great.
Yeah.
Big shout to you, DJ Culture, all the way Austria. I was saying for Yene Ataman Nikita, half Ghanaian, half
Russian,
yeah. And then ne papa Ghanaian, ne mame Russian. And he half, for now, Yanka say, half Nanado, half Putin.
I'm sorry. Don't attach Nanado to me. I beg you. I don't want to do politics. I'm not doing politics here. You can say Rolex. You can say Rolex. I won't have problem. But his legacy, you know.
Oh yeah, sure. Every episode for Yanko say the new song or the about the title Eddie Enigma. Na Yemra back to the studio. Na Yan switch it to ZZ. Na Yamsham Komobono. Sabri no what trick. Now, Abba Hosima adunum. Enti Yanko Tianum Namra. Yaba, Yadi season, so Baboncomo. Every about the time I be, you know. Na Ataman, if you listen, I say at least on it, season, so you collabo back. You know, because show where there is all about that. You know, yes, yeah, you make family. Enti Stanley, Yanko.
And I get auntie.
Rip off the knob.
I don't think that I don't think they know my name. I don't think they know my name. I don't think they know my name. I don't think they Ganacho. Sometimes you are blameless, blameless. Shed the blame, it is faceless, stressless. We all end up the same place. Shut it up, like a vulture. Take me home, headless sculpture. Rush forward, you should have scored yourself. You'll never win. No more. Know my name, what is that for? When I pour myself out to you, always want more. Had to stop, balance must restore. Please don't bore with me, I don't need y'all anymore. No more nameless nightmares, they won't see me fail. Go through hell, we will prevail. I don't think they know my name. 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 Know my name. Know my name.
Alright, so Enigma from Ataman Nikita. I was for empty, yeah, that's all I was studio being Zizi, and so ever to drink more. Baby said Zizi no so or your wire or free him. Zizi, the name said, oh yeah, Ghana new, so yeah, Nigeria new, so yeah, Cameroon new, the name, Penny Forces said, and you made that. As a new round na calcum so yet you walk on good. It did kind of Yamunra studio ha, na emphasis in the Ami and Sabin twice. I said, Ataman Nikita, na fee, Yamra, they made in common. DJ, let's go.
Oh my darling, I know go boss my Toyota, leave one tire. You know say, I no be liar, Papa no be dangote. But if you give me now, I go pay. Sweet to you, carry papaya, carry me up and down, do me kaya. Papa no be dangote, but if you give me now, I go pay. Oh no, sexify me, electrify me, hold me down and roll it until it's over. Until it's over, oh no. Only your phone, talk to me, don't leave me alone. Oh my darling, tell me on what you're vibing. Oh no, only your phone, talk to me, don't leave me alone. Oh my darling, hold me down what you're vibing. Oh no, girl you dey like a star. The way you sing when I play guitar, I get the goosebumps all over. Yeah. So please don't go far. In case you don't know, you be my sofa. Your look high, my fever. Yeah. Oh no, sexify me, electrify me, hold me down and roll it until it's over. Until it's over. Oh no, talk to me, don't leave me alone. Oh my darling, tell me on with your True love's no finding, right love still blinding. Odoko, I cannot fight it anymore. If it was in love, I've been high on cocaine. We've been through storms and I can't smell your rain. Valeria. Valeria. Oh girl, I'm broken, no. I'm not joking, no. Hey, I'm drunken, no. Valeria. Pretty goodbye. I know I was a prophet. Your pamphlet, my missing magnet, Roman chaplet, my only amulet, Toraji triplet. You was my favorite melted chocolate. True lost, no finding. Bright love still blinding. Loco, I cannot fight it anymore. If you was in love, I've been high on cocaine. We've been Been through storms and I can smell your rain. Oh, Valeria. Surely I go take your tease. Don't make my fire cease. You know my love feels like a cheese, and in my heart we find your peace. Lamborghini for my order. Will love anything for your order. Now you are gonna cry for Nana. Take my heart in Nana. You deserve it, Nana. Girl, I'm in love, you Nana. Oh no, I can never let go. So don't leave me, oh no. Don't leave me, oh no. Oh no, now you be my focus. So don't leave me, oh no. Baby, don't leave me, oh no. So beautiful, but no one tells. Don't you listen to no one else. Been around the world, I see more fine girls, but say not only you they make bad man yells. Good loving keeps raining. Never wanna see you wailing. For your beauty, girl, I'm hailing. Say now you wanna cry for na 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 na. Take my heart in na 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 na. You deserve it na 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 na. Girl, I'm in love you na na. Oh no, I can't never let. Oh, don't leave me, oh no, don't leave me, oh no, oh no. Now you be my popo.
This beat is nice.
Big shouts to D-Boy.
The money day to do mama project too. The money day.
Papa, show me your power, do me a favor, need it, but check my people, we did so far, see the hustle for the paper. We can, yeah, we did, I won't go higher, so we don't go deep, but never see the hustle for the dollar. Baba, you will do something. I see you there, hustling. Baby, you open money, take care of our family. This time, here you will do something. I see you there, hustling. Make you all the money, so we take care of our family. This year we go make them paper. All who are great, we go make them paper. We go make them paper. Papa today, man for compare. Mama is made up so go.
No way to give up, oh. I dey go. If you know me now, later, them go tell you say na vanity. If for reason I'm my brother, not lie. No, undertaker, 925 I'm on the ground. I'm looking forward to go job else I'll die. After God, money is the best thing. When God money you're oppressing, suppress it.
When you left it, you're accepting me. And I will get
Money we're supposed to laugh for. And my energy for my destiny.
Hey, you play it. Wow, this song is
After God, money is the best
D-Boy
thing.
featuring Zizi. I was here for and then Ataman Nikita and Zizi and a church come out Peace Cafe. Cafe no more solid. Drinks a cost on the other tea. Ataman the only say, oh no. Or your rasta. It's no about looking at the hair. Come on.
Oh, heaven, where pineapple juice, pineapple and mint. So yeah,
Okay, a very nice, you know,
pineapple and mint.
Yeah.
Mint and pineapple.
Nice one.
Fresh.
And I'm a rasta and grow nice.
Serious. You will visit a massage inside your head. Your health.
All right, Zizi.
Baba,
Where you go there?
they around though.
So who is Zizi?
Why
is Zizi?
Zizi will be like my name in the idea they will be Joseph Redu Darlington.
Joseph
Redu Darlington.
Wow.
From my lineage is from Central region.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean the Accra na mini.
Yeah.
So professionally, I'm a musician, an Afrobeat artist,
Okay.
yeah, and emerging. I've been out for a while, but so nim that one or two
Then
two
you see
small
here,
things.
it be a nim, but if you nim, you see, say about platform we saw. There, me one say, yen you know, you see, they feel be home. Na me tie, conversation be about Ghanaian commentators and Abuchi commentators and Abrafo commentators. And one pandit say share football. Now we see Brunei commentator. Before I be on now as a footballers and you know them like the one on one because dito player win or best anymore. You know that is the so much here and I want everybody to be by my platforms you know. Say ebi ochina nipa no kura won hu ne da anado be hu ni image pa zizi ne oh guy we ofri ha what I mean nipa no be din komo asi onimo. That's what we are talking about. Enti ebi ana me ni bibi but I just want my listeners to also have an idea of that same conversation that you're having. What you say? And you know what about out sometime rise kakra and then suddenly
I laid back.
we lay back and a bad saying.
Back where your friend is saying, I don't know how to put it. Your friend will be your friend will be say a would talk. I don't know how to like your boy be able to someone who is alive. One is back where no and then secondly I don't know, I have no idea, but I think 2020 during your friend is saying lockdown, coronavirus, we know. I did a cover with Omale Ninyum. There is this song, and there is this conversation out there, like it was through me, you know, people got to hear Omale because that cover really, you know, did well in Ghana, and people were looking for the originator of that song, and through that my sound, people got to, you know, find out who Omale is. He did well, but that period in 2020, yeah, like through that cover that I did, so many Ghanaians, you know, many more Ghanaians got to discover who Omale was, and then along the line, I think during when that song was trending. There was this guy. Now my dreadlocks, you know, like it was that kind of bushy dreadlocks. So there was this guy. So he looked like me, he got an accident. I don't know. I have no idea what that accident was, but it looked like a motorbike accident, and the guy was in cold blood. He was bleeding. So I just woke up one morning and then I saw a video of that video that I made with a cover song that was trending.
Omale song.
Yeah, I saw that video merged with this guy's video. Yeah, like Omodia Boom said, the auto no or like he's the one in the cold blood, and that video like was all over everywhere, like and that was how, you know, things started to sink for me small, and then fast forward. You know, I got a record label, and then I also so once and some, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but with this, I mean, when I got a record label, things were, you know, once I did a friend said, like, BBL remove for different from, yeah, in a way, you know. Yeah. I mean, when we started, it was going up, you know, beautiful as promised, but in the middle, you know, now I say, Kanana, you know, can we and I wasn't, you know, comfortable with it, so I had to, you know, call it off.
Okay, actually it's not part of your conversation,
exactly.
But you didn't come on a coffee and you say you were kakra. So me, I've always stood for the producers and the managers and I mean the executive producers, because and then you may crampo as if some in come away in every day. Now you didn't come out so.
Yeah.
And me one musician. And yeah, can say or more. Those days, call under music producers, executive producers, you know, they started like, oh, obey popular kakra, or say, producer need agency, producer is you know, now pay what home. And now, I'm say Ghana highest than any music producers, but back in the days, you know, we had a lot of them, and a couple of them, a lot of them, the likes of Big Ben, Aji Codes, Friend Prince, despite. You know, a lot of music producers, executive producers, but some musician no yet a kakra or say oh producer is me. Not knowing and also not really understanding their producer no a go through because your old musician be a also know and the record labels are those days or young cat or producer. Oh no so can go for now. No more producer is me train only. But recently, we really see, sabi o ya America crab nipa kakra bi ohun said that be and you know I know shit. It me catch and direct say what we say those days you know now so producers is you but what we say no brepa. So don't you think say we wish we so no now the American in now boils down to this stigma what Ghanaian musicians are more ungrateful. I don't know, sir, what it is.
Oh, Matibida.
So, is this also not part of that conversation, sir? Maybe or rising Kakano, you thought, sir, what do? So, I mean,
no, budget.
What actually happened?
Budget. The ACN say, initially I was told, you know, I think this had to be confidential, but since, you know, it's going on.
One said the one thing in a year, and I say that's one who you understand. So I want people to say their channel be maybe another same conversation as me. I'm sorry. In media, you see news because a bit there, you can't read optional. Now say what I say, so that a banner say therefore what will understand you and probably rally behind you. So
yeah, so you know, initially I was told, you know, I was asked few questions, and me catch any pan say, oh, me will be crying, money for food like your friends upkeeping, you know, money
basic thing.
And say if you would invest now hits number in the money we are so that me too, I wouldn't be a burden on you. And I was guaranteed with that. And also I was told, you know, there were 3 investors involved. And these investors I'm talking about are not, you know, living in Ghana, they live in abroad. So, you know, it made things look like, things were going to happen, you know, when we are on God. But I only found out later that my CEO just like he have to go to work, and then when he gets, you know, when he gets his salary, it was say Otua house bills, it was say Otua like other, you know, bills before Ansana kakana ebeka.
Not just a base capital then you're strong.
Yeah, before Ansana the ababe shenyum. And I could remember say during Yejuman I was going through stress, and he was also me physically. I saw him looking stressed physically, and I mean saying like maybe say if I don't call it off, so I had to, you know, make that decision.
Very good. And for so Chenabi says this in Yamaya na or ya hate you na producer be and as a manager be because oh no ya me artist or I'm grateful, then at least you would understand or know his part of the story. Because most of the time even though may say that I stand for the producers because I know many producers be ananti or cantamanto, so I know the omokum. But sometimes in most cases musicians also banisa onyano mpo no the akanasem na yatena say because there's this stigma, there's this perception say musicians, you know, more ungrateful. Okay, back to our conversation. Zizi, enti time being and I will discover our talent. Ghana there 90% of musicians are many wedding common. Ube say most of them basically so one can say papa a musician ne nana bi na oto nwom oboban then you know say a family thing e wo busuam. How is your story?
Actually, I'm first of my kind in my entire family. Like I've never seen, like I never got to hear of any family member who is into music. So I'm first of my kind, and I discovered my talent, like my singing ability, when I was, a little child. We are those people that we gather gallons and waste containers. Yeah, so so me and my cousin Abeku they play the drums. They me too. I they sing songs that those days, some of our hit songs. Yeah, so Obebo drums, then I will be singing along. So that's how I found out that met me I didn't but made it one change, and I was focusing on education. So maybe GHS, we fast forward me right SHS, Form 1, first term, second term, number fee.
And then who yen some money?
Oh, my yen some money. My mom, the family, my mommy family, my papa family, they had difference back and forth, we and Nadine say on your way. We see an Nadine on your way. So
aren't we having similar cases tonight? Oh, so I said we are similar cases. Because Ataman so say along the line there was separation.
Product of divorce.
So,
okay,
and the Busian we say oh Shena Koya the back or the back of my way. So see or any Koya the back of my way.
Sunday we
they were just going back and forth, and I had to just come home and maybe run the streets like so 20 I think 2016, and I got to hear of Dogoyaro produced by Brainy Beat. So I searched Brainy Beat on Instagram. I got into contact with him, and I don't know. Big shouts to Brainy Beat. I'm the very first guy who he worked with for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even as that time.
Big shouts to you, Brainy Beat.
Yeah,
why are there, Yamin Show?
Yeah, but 2016, I just got into contact with him, watching baby in the studio, which I never took a step in the studio. 2017, I think it's 2018, and I'm a studio on Mankasana. I recording. He started recording me. One of the students is grooming producers. Seminar or no, and starting in grooming. So basically, Brainy Beat was the one make us grooming me professionally. So, but my first professional song was released on 2019. That was when I started music professionally. So it's been 5 years, and then we are still doing it.
We are still on it.
Yeah.
Okay, and Zizi, 5 years, from 2019 to 2024. 5 years. I recorded how many songs so far?
Countless. Some kind of because they are running countless.
Hey,
producers are corrupt. Like producers are corrupt. So yeah, countless. But the Amiwa Abontino is like 15 songs. Yeah, singles, but 6. And I had an EP with my former
previous record label.
Yeah. So yeah.
And the young fan says the CID, young who say, or you new, there's a fresh breath, or you new artist, who starts it all over again.
Yeah.
Zizi, what are some of the challenges why encounter in this journey?
Challenges there, baby. I mean, it has always my major challenge has always been financial challenges, because I have what to I have where to go when me here baby I made but say even one artist, if you go outside Ghana, one artist or to more record labels bear 10. Yeah, for one song, we going say registered by Sony Music, Republic, Columbia Records, and young back up it to me like way be so like that has been my challenge, like financial challenges. But for now, you know, yeah, and also with promoters near the you know they be like I said, Juma no major way in finance because me to me about want me go beyond facility and quiet Juma no is toda serious kakra sikanso kakra. Yeah.
Okay, 80. My next question, no, question 7, subsection 1. 7, no,
Okay.
let's see how the two of you and as both of you will answer that question. But before then, when the first record label no apart ways. They say, are you signed on to another record label?
Budget Debbie, but I'm with someone, you know. Someone is someone who is putting me on, and based on, you know, based on your friend is saying, previous experiences into being disclosed. Yeah.
Okay.
But this person is actually, you know, putting me on even without, you know, penning down anything.
Oh, man,
yeah, you know him. Yeah.
Okay, now the NTM visa said was signing on to a new another record label. No.
Yeah.
In recent Hennessy Cypher.
Yeah.
Say what the verse or year of Cypher no so no. What he basically meant was that and as is that as an artist it's better, especially an African artist, it's better to rise on your own than to sign on to a record label because he feels when you sign onto a record label you are more or less cagey or you are caged.
True. 100.
So what's your opinion on that particular submission and answers, particular verse now? Say, we are artists now signing on to record label, ya cage.
First of all, big shouts to King Sag. I think he has been in the game for a very long time and he knows what he's saying. Of course, he's our landlord. You know, many people will not agree with this, but he's our landlord. And per my experience, I agree with King Sag like 100. Yeah, per my experience, because after breaking out with, you know, record labels and stuff, you know, I've seen myself, you know, doing a lot. And mind you, aside without record label, people would want to help you for free. But as soon as they realize there's someone inside, that's when they would want to, you know, get money from you. And it being so another record nipa kona or which you know, or nisa honden is a ba ko say e bi ascan one na momo be se mo betia mo pese ye the free mamo dia and ye so ye the be yi ni amamo. I've experienced it. Yeah.
You mean like the media and individual stakeholders are betting your career? No?
Yeah.
When you are signed on to a record label, okay, you have, I mean, you have a backbone.
Yeah.
You know, move on. But say, you so say Azizi Namwe, or need producer, or need manager, or need record label, let's support.
Yeah, everybody would. I mean, 2020 when my song went viral. A whole lot of like radio stations, a whole lot of people were putting me on. So I was even into contact with most of them. And when this record label came on board, I posted it. Everybody witnessed that, you know, there are people on board. And so I think everybody were like, okay, this year ya boy from baby now will be anybody and this year there will be abadi any also was starting out sorting and mind you, that money wasn't also coming. And everybody had to, you know, fly away. And then you know, you know, a single kakra in 2020. And if Kinsak is saying, say, if as an upcoming artist, if you get, you know, into contract with a record label, you know, for that you know, early, a bit how kakra, a bit how. So I agree with Kinsak 100%. Yeah.
Okay, NT Ataman Nikita.
Yeah.
What's your take on that?
That's a tough subject because you're going to step on people's toes. Well, to tell you the truth, there are two ways to look at it, in my opinion.
Okay.
First of all, a record label as a business is supposed to make money. That's their business model. They
Yes.
won't put money in you if you don't have money. If they put money in 100 artists, they expect that the money they put in the 100, at least 10 of those will make the money back or more. So by default, that's their design. So when you understand that, you don't take it personal.
Okay.
I don't take things personal with the labels. And honestly, my brother and I have our own label, so to speak. We produce ourselves. Anything
Okay,
we
so
do,
you
we
run
pay
your
we
own
pay
thing.
for it out of our own pockets. In fact, it's mostly from my brother's pocket, Dr. Pushkin's pocket. So it's hard to say that the label will cage you when it is your own label, but big labels will, because that is the history of their structure and their design and how they function. Their job is to make money, and they are basically music industry or any industry's mining company. That's what they are, because they look for the raw talent that they can take the raw diamond and turn it into what? A ring,
product.
a necklace, bling bling. You understand? So at the end of the day, they will make more money than what? The person who mined it. So at the end of the day, the reason why they put you on a long contract and they lock you into this structure is so that they can mine everything they can from you and strip it off. That's why in my song Enigma I said, strip me bare like a vulture, take me home, headless sculpture. You know all the sculptures you see around Rome. Why did they remove the heads? If you study the history, you see that a lot of the heads were of Nubian men with big noses. A lot of those plaster sculptures you see in the museums in Europe, actually the white skin, they were not white. A lot of them were painted with black skin. They had to bleach them, take that surface off with the paint and all those colors to make them look. And some of them they had to even remove their heads because what? They looked like black people. So you can't have a black person's head. So they have to take that off to make it look like something that they can use. So at the end of the day, when you understand that, you see that the industry is designed to make use of you, to make money from you. So you have to know how to educate yourself in the right areas, give yourself the tools. And I'm a bit older, so maybe I have that caution and kind of patience to do this. When artists are young, like my brother here, Zizi, you have the energy. So you sometimes you are fearless, and you have to be fearless because you are dependent on only that for your life. For somebody like me, I have a professional life, so because of that, I'm in IT, so I have something to fall back on in case music doesn't work out. So because of that, I'm not targeting music in the same aggression, with the same aggression or with the same vim, and putting all my eggs there. So I understand where he's coming from. I understand why the labels will do that, because they know that is all you have. So you have to sit there and bear it and take it all the way. And that is why artists, actors tend to sometimes kill themselves even. As far as that.
Depression.
It's serious. It's serious. It's slavery, modern type of slavery, to certain extent.
Record label is a modern type of slavery from Ataman Nikita. Okay, this is your personal DBB also.
Yeah, like me person, we are not trying to tell everybody, and I say some of our colleagues not to sign with any record label.
Exactly.
No,
Exactly.
But
Not at all.
if you go through the contract and the deal is good for you, brother man, please go for it. Yeah.
Because at least you know where your strength is,
Yeah.
your terms and your conditions.
Exactly.
One say, we as people, can't to say we don't like reading. And the fact say because we may contract 5 years, you don't really go into the content of the contract, and then. The actual. We all understand the go and the come, but when it comes to law, there are particular certain terms that you might not understand. The same language, you share business students or accounting students, and that's a man, or better the same language in different words. Oh, and it may say, sir, hearing thereafter, those things is quite tricky.
They're tricky.
And what I think say sit on no men sane e fa adwene nti mo a motie yen ya bia mo so mo ye musicians no so be the contract now. It's not about you reading and understand the whole package. What the end say from obi a oyemre nim ni on kind na on interpret the whole content no amount so that you understand it well. afei deɛ what you say terms and conditions na yɛma because I'm not quoting Sarkodie wrong. Deɛ no ɔpa ne say yɛmfa ne sɛ madam for ne zizi mene na ekoba ma holding on for a while afei wabɛhit it but ɔyɛ under record label now ebi kura me me party bi oh zizi pass it through as a friend me manager and this is the reason why we as musicians you ungrateful no because nkɔfɔ nte that part that's it because what's a contract is sabi ukoto wa chikra or say o manager some of the contracts are so tight here you catch us say don't abonten kra bi kra the whole month no ya hana yenhu ne sa don't go out and so that they want to create a certain form of scarcity on you. You don't have to be too popular. You need music producer be nanti what the artist being your contract your friend is saying gigs so won't call when you and I know that I can the reason why artists no free and chain but to some extent it was for the artist's own good.
Yeah.
But say masters and test these principles now say obi a zizi pa me then you dey go come Charlie pass through you say make I call your manager because contract no na aye sir. So you really have to understand the terms and the conditions. We are not saying say oh record label in your crowd because at the end of the day like Ataman said oh yeah gold and a diamond na o shapit no the over pit no taking risk no oh not enough to send the or no verify ne ade no na we check it BDC ring be so a light it also na a reflector no that's how it is because at the end of the day the record label is not a charity institution. Okay, in terms of for yentie zizi the latest song on also dey aba na yam rolling na fe ye na ete for so emedin komo Stanley, let's go. Okay, the brand new one from ZZ Valeria.
Good and bad timing, two lost no finding, bright love still blinding. Don't go, I cannot fight it anymore. If it wasn't love, I've been high on cocaine. We've been through storms and I can smell your rain. Oh, Valeria, yeah, Valeria. Girl, I'm broken, no. I'm not joking, no. Hey, I'm drunken, no. Valeria. Wait till goodbye. Your pamphlet, my busy magnet, Roman chaplet, my only amulet, thought I had you triplet. You was my favorite, melody chocolate. A good and bad timing, two lost no finding, right love still blinding. Oh, don't go, I cannot fight it anymore. If it wasn't love, I've been high on cocaine. We've been through storms and I can smell ya. Rain, oh, Valeria. Valeria. Oh, Valeria. Hey, I'm drunk, you know. Valeria.
It is a butterfingers.
Valeria.
Okay, Valeria, mami insi ya kakra bi na menchia eye engineer Abdullahi Mahama. Otie show you pa na say wa feel vibe na nwumre pa. Engineer Abdullahi Mahama, menchia pa. Zizi,
Baba.
why Valeria? And then when you're broken heart.
This song is actually it's not solely a heartbreak from Abia or Babia or Mininatina. I mean, there's also part of it, but Osha lyrics anymore. I misstating say a good heart, bad timing. It's some of like my experiences with this, record labels near there. It will be like Oshia wa pese like yeah oyina kuma mu pese oboa also wakuma mu da wase mu pese mu ye ejuma no but in that time no na nipa kro no onye ebia onye financially stable and na say bia that time no wanga sanzo no onye ready nti no both good two good hearts met but it was a bad timing and what they call other side and so obi so to me obi nipa mienu they meet, they agree to stay together, love each other forever and stuff, but we won't say I shall see another year but a group and maybe no won't say nyama I start here basa basa. So all that I'm trying to say is even with a good heart, with your good heart, you are dealing with time. Until no bet me, you can have a good time, a good heart, but with a bad time and nyama bet me I call basa.
Zizi, the kind of music and songs that we know, over categorizing under what genre?
Afro emotional.
Afro hey.
Hey.
Ataman Nikita.
I shock me cry.
Hey, genre we maintain that.
I go use that one. Wallahi, I go still
emotional.
Afro emotional.
That is the Uber boy rank of Wakuma.
Highly inspirational.
And Ataman, yours?
I feel it. I think I might have to go into that genre. I'll be the second contender for that genre. Hey, I like that.
Okay, so see.
But no, it's under Afro sounds, like Afro fusion.
Afro pop, Afro fusion, yeah.
Okay, good. So see, I'll bet Nanka yeti Ghana idea ni mane ye high life, any traditional music like novel for no war.
Koliko.
Koliko,
two strings, two-string guitar.
Gans have palungu, the Evers have bobobo, agbaja, the Ashantis have adwa, kete, sichi, and those stuff. And I did see a baby. And now you're sorry, yeah, you say Afro dancehall, Afro reggae, Afro beat, Afro pop, Afro high life. So say your Afro
emotional.
Afro no cry.
Afro.
Hey, yeah, dang. Zizi ne Ataman. Afro no cry. Hey, then when I'm young to form to 12.
Let me come in with this one.
Okay.
I think this is not really our doing. I'll be honest with you. I don't think Afro genres came out of the nomenclature came from Africa. It was us doing this whole hip life thing, the Nigerians doing their thing, and then the West was like, wow, this is nice. Where is it from? Africa. Oh, then it's African pop, African rock, African this. So they kind of forced it on us.
The Afro is basically African.
Yeah.
Basically that's what it means.
Okay.
Same thing as pop, but from African influence.
Afro pop.
Therefore, you have African
pop.
instruments, African drums, African tempos, rhythms, and so on. So I think that's where it's coming from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zizi.
Yeah, I think my big brother has said it all. Big shouts to Ataman. I mean, anything Afro, it comes from Africa. So, and even it's not as if say you jay a high life ni na chain. Sisia in the your friend is saying Billboard and is it Billboard or I don't know, but there's this chart company they've included Ghana.
Yeah, Billboard.
Yeah, Billboard. Ghana high life drill and stuff. So it's not as if say you jay but and even if you listen to the modern this modern Afrobeat, it's a high life instruments, a high life instruments, but it's just kind of the way we are saying econo, and I'm an acquired to say. So maybe who say you high life near, but acquired to say it's kind of rebranded.
Yeah.
If you listen high life no, and one Afrobeat, high life no, and one Afro pop, high life no, and one
Afro emotional. Okay, and Zizi. And this similarity me feel it because Ataman, ne Enigma, and you know,
Valeria.
Zizi.
Baba.
Oh yeah, one of the musicians Okasa, Onoma Kasa, Onkomodi, and one young to answer. Few musicians and a woman same as Ataman. Your musician be a while. What's in the voice you know say as soon as and as I said your Kasa no. One of those musicians is what's in a Kasa and in Komoboa. One farm to turn in your more air entry. I don't know, so what's the second entry didn't come raw, say that. Utie the voice very deep, you know, but Utie, so you see a different thing altogether. Most of our songs are meaning idea for him. No, so Obi, you're feeling more of a Nigerian vibe. So honestly, Obekaya, first time I'm sure I'm saying when you are you a Ghanaian?
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know sound. Is it because a project one Nigerian nyoma we the cover no until I'm that vibe in the bar also and I say I be now person anointing be another person happy.
So I believe we are all together as Africans, and I don't believe in a Ghanaian sounding like a Nigerian or Bibisa. Ukumuya historically, I think say Pidgin is an African language.
Okay.
And everybody have the right to
but Nigeria for said you almost come one day.
Exactly. Yeah. So and me, I feel like in my world there is no Nigeria, there is no Ghana. Me, I feel like we are all one
one nation.
African, like Africans that we are fighting together. Sisi Aokomwa, Nigerians are all over the world. Where in the world would you find Nigeria? Africa. And where in the world would you find Ghana? Africa. And, I believe we are all trying to take Africa to the world, and I don't believe in the Ghanaian sounding like a Nigerian and the Nigerian sounding like a Ghanaian. And of course Nigerians even now they use most of our words like or done amane abenane they like almost abusing the Christian youngers and Ghana. So I don't think there should be a problem with that. But the air money, I think the air money issue, they say like
just a bit of
people,
rivalry.
Yeah.
But and also the man growing here then.
Yeah, and I also have some people to do them they more them they overdo them near the ade. Obi wa out here now because say or Nigerian like but even so I know covered. And moreover me I have more Nigerian friends in my circle.
Okay.
Yeah, big shouts to every Nigerian in Ghana. Yeah, I mean, yes,
sure, I get it.
Over selling like
Ataman.
comfort zone.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Ataman,
Yeah.
So, Ataman, going forward, what should we expect? What should we watch out for from the camp of Ataman Nikita?
End of this month, the video for Enigma is coming out. End of this month, my next single is coming out as well, titled Beauty Queen. That one is coming out at the end of the month, dedicated to my wife.
Okay.
And all ladies in
is
the world.
Is your wife also a Ghanaian?
She's also a Ghanaian.
Beautiful.
Well, she's a Ghanaian / Burkinabe, kind of.
Oh, okay.
The tribe she belongs to, Buzanga Musi. Yes, so that one is dedicated to her. Then after that, there'll be another one called My Way, Find My Way. The one is coming out right after that, the following month. My birthday is on the 28th of September. So God willing, by 28th, about 4 singles would have been released by then.
And I'm 21st, so
we
without saying
serious. 1 week apart. Yeah, so by the end of this year, the album is dropping. The full album. So that should be about 12 tracks. I'm still thinking whether I should add 2 because I'm still debating whether those two will go on it or not.
Okay.
But 12 tracks will come out by the end of the year, the full album. God willing, there are some other tracks that are collabos that I've done with my brother and others that are still in the works. Some serious bangers that are yet to drop.
So Ghanaians should expect serious bangers from
serious
Ataman
bangers, serious
Nikita.
bangers. If you want the smooth, the mellow, that one is coming from my album. And then the hard and crazy is also coming out as the collabos, serious ones. So you expect some more.
Have you done some shows so far?
Oh yeah, last year we had 2 shows.
Okay.
One in Accra, three shows actually. There was one in Accra earlier in the year in May at Didi's Pub in East Legon. Shout out to Didi's Pub. Then we had one at Alliance Française. And we had a concert in Bolga as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, to bring it home, north to south. So we're hoping to have another iteration of north to south. Either end of this year or next year. We're still working things out.
Beautiful. Enti abusianfo ye ko ahoma no so na ya twetwe komo na yetie atie for the no mo na di dwumai eye fie de bia enti no se na ya mo mpe na asemasi. Enti Zizi in the next 5 years. What the kind I 5 years later. Panyin bi na ka kire me se adwuma bia wo ya the adwuma na kasa start to grow after 10 years, after a decade. In the next 5 years, per your vision and your expectations, how and where are we going to see this?
5 years, I don't know. It's a bit, it's kind of, it sounds too much.
But
I mean, I'm not trying to be predictive, but anyway, very soon, like, you will hear the names Zizi in the world.
Yeah. Okay, in terms of for young Salifa, and you know back to us here. We see a night, we saw to us here, so we say, be recourse. I can't in 20 minutes. Now, sorry, so DJ straight up for her. We are not your mom, so summarize my now. Sorry, so 030 225 7901 030 225 7900. Enti o pese also o kire wadwen a obetimi afre na o kire wadwen e wo dwumadi ni so 030 225 7901. Okay, line 1 here go. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, but your Zizi, full name the same.
Zizi, yes, your full name the same.
Joseph Redu Darlington.
Joseph Redu Darlington.
Okay. Darlington, you don't want to know what we are there.
Matika Sababa. Bless you.
Okay. 030 225 7901 030 225 7900. Line 2, good evening. Ongin Pacha, your first and I can free. Pa kwesi insake na pa yenti o. Nyame be bo no de nesi ba bi Zizi dase. Meti o. Okay, line 1. Good evening. Hello. Stanley Oko, Yamfa Fofro. 030 225 7901 030 225 7900. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Pacho Menti o. Why? Oh, yeah, sure no. Good evening.
Good evening.
Oba pa ye fro saying.
Pacho Medi Sewa.
Oba Sewa. Oh, me mama Sewa brakatu. Sewa kasa free him.
Pacho kasa free Pukwase.
Pukwase. Okay. Sewa mpacho yenti o.
Pacho me kasa o so mungo swa no mo ndiri o.
Omonko swa no mo ndiri o. Ope Valeria do pa wo. Nice and beautiful. Oba Sewa me da say. Hello, good evening. Oh, line 1 ya den. Ojinaso. Oh, Stanley Oko. Yini first na papa protoso. Hello, good evening. Hello. Baby. Hello. Hello, line 1. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. But person can free.
You're from Francis.
Francis. La Francis into.
But that's almost almost give me a found for Chrome don't count. Google Chrome.
Also, Omo Yadaya.
Almost give me and you know.
Almost to me, you know. Okay.
I'm from Google Chrome.
Okay. And where your advice for Fraba? I don't know
download.
about that though, but
Okay,
this is Ataman. You say Muslim more platforms, no.
Yeah, distribute. Yeah,
Google Chrome.
yeah,
So,
distribute. Yeah.
and can where your advice are Francis Ediba. Francis here, that's
Okay.
Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening. Oh, I like to tell you, baby, I'm called here. Nice one. But oh, yenti, meaning baby, I can't friend you. We are meeting on police and before. Yenti.
Amen.
Amen. Zizi, you say, Mama, and Pai, boss, and Timmy Mokaka, fine. Ataman, okay, oh dear, young coho. Line 1, hello, good evening. Mpacho, when I'm in any say. Mpacho, see a frozen. Blessing. Blessing, Catherine. Central region. Hey, who can what? Okay, blessing yenti.
But so, you are probably going to move back. Only a crew.
On your day.
Only crew.
Okay.
It is the thing in they're like, how do a carbon of a fast one to obey it.
Quite over fan of breakfast or better. Okay, see, remember Ataman is easy a year normal later because why?
Think so much, you are shameless, blameless. Shed the blame, it is faceless, pressless. End up the same place.
030-225-7901 030-225-7900.
No, not the
last two callers now. Yeah, sorry, so.
He's no Chrome like.
But in the meantime, Enigma from Ataman Nikita. Hello, line 1. Hello. Na Aden. Aya mesra se mofra menti ho yeah. The moment I bet say ya can hello no. Wo de bon komo no wo phone so menti ho already set no so. Me da se bebre in Lumber's voice. 030-225-7900 030-225-7901. Hello, good evening. Oba Pampacha Frosing. Eastern with Evelyn. What's the other baby? Okay, Pacho Yentio. Mo Yamisha, be quite another Chinazizi about what's your mother?
Scholar.
When your scholarship?
Strip me bare like a vulture. Take me home, headless sculpture. All this time, face, let's see.
Alright, so brand new one from Ataman Nikita. Enigma.
No more. Know my name, what is that for?
Okay, see, Yamra, Fana, and Komoboso. Oh, what's that for you? Wait, the last one for you. Why, Mr. Hello, good evening. Yes, I'm Pacho Casafrin, you're frozen. Moses, you don't remember. Oh, person, did your dog a crown at you? Oh, Emotional. Okay, Zizi. Nikita, me name the best first. So be here and up and you may be. Up a BT, up a beer download it. Okay, to you, Zizi. First and foremost, no way, watch on the video. Yeah, Valeria.
Bachelor.
Watch on the video.
No, me, I'm 5 billion bias.
But so be baby, I'll be now here.
It's on all the guitar platforms. Like me from the local platforms, no. Audio Mag, Boomplay, YouTube, and I feel the other, countries.
Apple
So
Music,
Apple Music, Spotify, friend said, what's your name back on the say Fanto, Google. So we are going to work on that. The better one, I'm need access to these platforms, no. Or make me download it whenever they want to listen. Yeah.
Okay, Ataman.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing my brother said. But I think there's something we didn't get a chance to talk about.
Okay.
How can artists make money from their music even if they are not with a label? And if they are with a label, how do they understand how the label is making money off of them? That is where I think we have a bit of a gap, because royalties, like if you study music industry, you see that royalties is where the money is. If you write a song today, they might make a remix of it and you'll still be making money. Somebody will take it and turn it into an instrumental, somebody turn it into a something else completely. They will use it for soundtracks, for movies. You'll be getting paid all the while. So how do we, as artists, secure our future and our rights for creating that song? So it's very important that we have that conversation on these platforms, that artists who are coming up, who are still in the industry trying to learn their way, who are yet to even enter the industry, they kind of understand this before they even start, so that these so-called bad producers or bad labels do not get to take advantage of them. And if a person even wants to make the music on their own and not have somebody back them, and they have enough funding, at least a little bit of funding to invest in themselves, or their family members who can do that, it will really be helpful if they can do it on their own without sacrificing that potential. And this is where I think we can have platforms like yours fill that gap a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Tell them how to register their songs properly, how to make sure that their songs, even if they are writing a lyric for somebody, it's a business. You can actually have that as a resource. You can go online and say, look, I'm registering myself as a songwriter. And if you want, here's 100 of my songs. You like, I'll write one for you. And if I do, you pay me. I can record a hook for you. If I do, you pay me. That's another way to make money. You don't have to always make your own music. You can, support somebody else making music and stay in the background as well. So there are different ways to make money in the industry. But as those who are producing it and those whose face is on the music, we still need to make sure how do we take ownership of that.
Yeah, we are planning to discuss copyright and royalties as a whole topic. Probably in the next 2-3 weeks.
Because it's not that difficult to set up. It's not very difficult to set up.
If you would love to join that conversation.
If I'm around, I would love to. If I'm around, I would love to.
Because we are inviting stakeholders from other sources. So
Right.
As we all know, the Ghana music industry is in shambles for now. Especially the copyright society. So we are trying to put together.
So just to help anybody who is listening to kind of get an idea of what to do or where to look at websites or services like ASCAP, ASCAP, ASCAP. That's how you can get your money to you, or get the money channeled to you from all those platforms. Song Trust, where you can get your songs registered, and then you can be making your money from it eventually. That's where you see where your money is going or where it's coming from. And there's a few other platforms, and some of them, BMI, exactly. Some of them are not easily available here. Some of them you cannot get the money from it directly to you, to Ghana, because they would expect you to have an American bank account or something. But others do have possibilities where you can have a Ghanaian bank. So we can explore those options and let the artists be aware of that, so that they can themselves set themselves up. Not have to depend on somebody sitting somewhere with his suit and saying that I'm charging you 50% because I'm using air conditioning.
You're right, though.
So I think that's where I'll put my little comment.
Okay, Ataman. finally your social media handles if somebody want to get to you, your contact and so on.
Yeah, basically Ataman ATAMAN Nikita. Almost every social media platform. If you type
one word or
most platforms
Ataman
is one word.
space.
Most platforms is Ataman Nikita.
Okay.
YouTube is Ataman Nikita MC, just because somebody else has picked Ataman Nikita. And most of the other platforms is either Ataman Nikita in one word or Ataman.Nikita.
Okay.
Yes, and then just I think 1 or 2 ways Ataman.Nikita.Isolarium for other reasons.
Okay.
Yes, but if you look for Ataman Nikita on any platform, just Google Ataman Nikita, and if you can attach Isolarium just to qualify it to the label, you will find me almost anywhere. Yeah.
Okay. Zizi, social media handles.
All social media platforms. Social media is ZEEZYOFFICIAL_ Zizi official.
Zizi, mempamo. I can't in 3 minutes.
Zizi official. ZEEZYOFFICIAL on all platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Zizi official.
Okay, I was saying for me, more sending messages na and then come on here, Debro. So, into Monfancha, Yamia next week, Minitown, when ye, and next week, dear, Meko a year kaka. Until next week, but next 2 weeks, possibly Yamia Doma is either we are having the club night and I say discuss a copyright or Peace Cafe. So, DJ straight up, person maybe chat to Yanko.
Person make sure I'm for so like they should expect new singles and also have a movie with Valeria coming out, so they should also expect it. And then lastly, big shouts to my Madam Adelaide. Big shouts to Madam
Adelaide one.
Yeah.
Real care, right?
Yeah.
And real care and real care beauty spa. Something,
yeah, real care, beauty and spa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also actually bit me treatment. Big shouts to Dr. Real. 1 month soldier.
Yeah.
All right. So DJ straight up.
Yes, sir. DJ Thousand. Ataman Nikita.
Yeah, man.
And Zizi, right?
Yes.
Nice one. One deep, and that's me bomb basso. I'm a Jumapana Moyo. It looks like you have a similar, vibe. Yeah. Bidan come over to me. I did the about. Yeah.
We'll definitely share contacts.
But Nikita, I always say, over down to look at Kakra.
To say,
like, because the style of music, if you are doing
it's true.
Then other
Yeah, I agree.
I
agree. In fact, I have some collaborations coming out with some proper like artists who do singing local and tree and stuff. So I'm definitely exploring that. And because I'm not naturally an Afro-pop artist, I'm really like cools and things, so jazz.
I wish you guys all the best.
Thank you.
Shouts 1 2 1 2.
Yeah, man.
All right, the engineer Abdullah Mahama Michelle BM and a DJ culture of Austria UTN
Austria.
I see for you now, Michelle. Yami next 2 weeks, Yabeshia. Madika catch us next week there in town. And then Yane Ataman Nikita and a Zizi and a Bon Comono. Now, I'm going to fool there. Yami Aduma da, you may discuss a copyright, you may invite.